Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this one, I'm going to be doing a review on the Hayate otsu xsoft in wine red, as you can see. Um, but yeah, let's get right into it. So I've been testing out this mouse pad for a good month now. Previously, I was testing out the Hayate otsu soft in black, and I just thought I'd give my opinions on this mouse pad because I think it's slightly better for what I use it for. So I've been using this mouse pad in Counter-Strike, Valorant, otsu, and Apex Legends. And I can say that it definitely is a step up from the Hayate otsu soft, purely just because you can kind of control how much glide you want with the xsoft. Previously, I've used the Zero xsoft, which I use under my left arm, where my keyboard is. And just for me, because I played a variety of games, it felt a little slow and muddy at times. But I think the Hayate otsu xsoft is a good mixture of speed and control, because when you are tracking, a lot of the time, unless you've developed it, fast tracking this is, you won't be putting much pressure on the pad. You'll just be moving it back and forth without a lot of pressure, and it will make it a lot easier to control without all that friction building up behind your mouse, making it hard to be consistent. Um, but another thing is it also is very good for games like Counter-Strike. I've been playing Counter-Strike 2 recently, and I play Counter-Strike Go and Valorant. And from what I can tell, I think, unless you use a mud pad and you don't feel like trying to learn a new surface, I think it's a great pad because it has a decent amount of static friction, not enough to where it feels muddy and you can't make micro adjustments, but has enough to where you can be stable when holding angles and just genuinely not like accidentally miss someone when you're trying to like hold angles head height in game or whatever. It's also quite good for flicking because of the stopping power. If you try and flick to someone when you are stopping, it helps kind of stop the movement while you're playing, which in you don't really get in the soft version. The soft just kind of has its consistent speed all around, which is just about the same, really, to be honest. But yeah, this pad is kind of like, if you're not putting pressure, it will feel basically the exact same as the Hayate otsu soft, just as most of the other pads. But when you use this and you put pressure on it when you're flicking and stuff like that, it can provide a lot of stability, and more than you'd think from a like a hybrid pad or like a speed pad, because it's relatively good, especially if you pair it with core pads, which I have on my Hardy S Plus right now. It's quite a good combo for most games. It's a very good middle ground. If you guys have been looking into this pad, you've probably seen a video by House Gaming. I think that's how you pronounce it. And his video goes into it in a lot more depth about how this pad differs from the other ones. But I can say from the short time using it, it was very good. Like when I got the Hayate otsu first, it felt very, very like fast compared to my even my Heian, which I first got. And it took a good 2 weeks to a month to break it in to get it to the point where I was consistent on it, where I'm not like missing or feeling a little too floaty on the pad because I'm not used to super, super fast pads. But yeah, this pad, after about a week, it felt a lot more consistent, and to this day, it still feels very consistent. It hasn't developed slow spots. What used to happen with my Hayate otsu soft is if I'd be playing for a while and have my hand planted and my palm on the pad, it could start to feel slightly muddy in the center, especially with static friction, and that could provide some inconsistencies when you're playing games for a long period of time. But so far, I haven't really experienced that on this pad, and I'm not sure why, but I definitely think it's a good pad. It's a little on the pricier end. I'm in Australia, so I got it from Oz Mod Shop. In total, the pad plus shipping, which I got was express shipping coming from Perth to Sydney. It was in total around $140, which could seem steep, but I think when you're paying that amount of money, it's gonna last you a lot longer than any other pad. So, like, say you were to get a normal pad, that would wear down within 4 to 6 months, and just not be recognizable from what its first glide felt like, which most people like, so you have to buy a new one. So I could say if this pad lasted at least a year, it would definitely be worth the money, in my opinion, because it's got really good comfort, because it's squishy and the texture does not feel rough whatsoever. It's not as like silky to a Zero or a Raiden. I haven't tried a Raiden personally, but just from what people are saying. But it feels like a normal cloth surface, like you would feel, like not as rough as like denim jeans. Probably just like, yeah, I'm not too sure. Just not harsh on the skin whatsoever. Nothing compared to the Heian or Aqua Control Plus, like the first ones. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. Sorry if I rambled. But yeah, I'll put on some clips from CS2 and CSGO with this pad that I've got. I definitely think it's a great pad for most people, really, unless you just really like your mud pads or you have a really fast pad. I think anyone that's in kind of the not the extremes of either side would definitely benefit from this pad. But yeah, if you guys would like to see a review on the Hayate S Plus, or I also have the Lamzu Atlantis Mini, let me know. I've been using this for a while now, and I recently picked up, I say recently, but like 3 months ago, the Hayate S Plus. But yeah, if you guys want a review on either of these mices, let me know. But yeah, anyway.
Flashbang. These fellas are gonna regret waking up this morning. Counter-terrorists win. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Video game.
Your ass.
Indubitably, I am.
There's one here.
I'm gonna hit
Very
a
heavy.
ABS.
There's three remaining.
That guy's here. Get him. Freak it. Trust me.
Holy shit.
Any comms on the other people?
No communications available. Squeaky. Still.
Dubious. Where's the
Supply.
Opa! Oh, yeah!
Counter-terrorists win. Oh yeah.
Are you? Hey, fucking flash me.
That guy's crazy. No. Oh my!
Go for cove.
I'm planted.
Good chance he's AWPing today. Nah.
Oh my god, that kid is so shit.
You're
What the fuck?
crazy.